जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजना। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजना। यमुना तीर वनचरी। यमुना तीर वनचरी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे। राम राम कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे हरे राम राम कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे हरे। राम ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितानेन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्दे अहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलान् श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। आराध्यो भगवान् ब्रजेश तनयत् तद्धाम वृन्दावनम् रम्या काचिदुपासना व्रजवधूवर्गेण या कल्पिता श्रीमद्भागवतं प्रमाणममलं प्रेमपुमार्थो महान् श्रीचैतन्यमहाप्रभोर्मतमिदं तत्रादरो न परः। वंदे कृष्ण चैतन्य नित्यानंदो सहोदितो गौड़ोदये पुष्पवंतो चित्रोषमदो तमोनुदो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासुदी गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय वासुदेवाय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तरशत श्री श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस एसी भक्ति वेदांत श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। श्री श्री राधा लंडनेश्वर की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Srila Prabhupada. The 3, text number 6, which is, I suppose, it's here, right? Please repeat. कर्माणि कर्मभि कुर्वन् सनिमित्तानि देहभृत् तत्तत् कर्म फलं गृह्णन् भ्रमतीह सुखेतरम् कर्माणि कर्मभि कुर्वन् सनिमित्तानि देहभृत् तत्तत् कर्म फलं गृह्णन् भ्रमतीह सुखेतरम्. Others? Dehabhrit. Others. Karmani, various kinds of fruity work. Karmabhi, by the karmendriyas, the organs of action. Kurvan, performing. Sanimittani, which are imbued with motivating desires. Dehabhrit, the proprietor of the material body. Tat, various. Karma phalam, results of work. Grannan, accepting. Brahmati, he wanders. Iha, throughout this world. Sukha, happiness. Itaram, the otherwise and otherwise. Translation and purport by disciples of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki. Impelled by deep-rooted material desires, the embodied living entity engages his active sense organ in fruitive activities. He then experiences the results of these material actions by wandering throughout this world in so-called happiness and distress. Purport. The argument may be given that if a living entity were subject to the results of his previous activities, there would be no scope for free will. Once having committed a sinful action, the living entity would be bound in an endless chain of suffering, being perpetually subject to previous actions. According to this speculation, there cannot be a just and omniscient God, since the living entity is forced to commit sinful activities by the reactions of his previous activities, which were reactions to still previous activities. Since even an ordinary gentleman will not unfairly punish an innocent person, how could there be a God witnessing the helpless suffering of the conditioned soul within this world? This foolish argument can easily be refuted by a practical example. And here's the example. If I purchase a ticket for an airline flight, board the plane and commence the flight. Once the plane has taken off, my decision to board the plane forces me to continue flying until the plane lands. But although I am forced to accept the reaction of this decision, on board the plane I have many new decisions I can make. I may accept the food and drink from a stewardess or reject it. I may read a magazine or newspaper. I may sleep, walk up and down the aisle, converse with other passengers, and so on. In other words, although the general context, flying to a particular city, is forcibly imposed upon me as a reaction to my previous decision to board the plane, even within that situation, I am constantly making new decisions and creating new reactions. For example, if I cause a disturbance on the airplane, I may be arrested when the plane lands. On the other hand, if I make friends with a businessman sitting next to me on the plane, such a contact may lead to a favorable business transaction in the future. Similarly, although the living entity is forced to accept a particular body by the laws of karma, within the human form of life there is always scope for free will and decision making. Therefore, the Supreme Personality of Godhead cannot be considered unjust for holding the living entity in human life responsible for his present activities, despite the living entities undergoing the reactions of his previous work. According to Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, the influence of Maya is so strong that even in a hellish condition, the proud conditioned soul thinks that he is enjoying life. Karmani karmabhihi kurvan sanimittani dehabhrit tat karma phalam grunhan bhramatiha sukhetaram. Impelled by deep-rooted material desires, the embodied living entity engages his active sense organs in fruitive activities. He then experiences the results of his material actions by wandering throughout this world in so-called happiness and distress. Once I was reminded as I read this. Travel on the plane, and He could accept food or drink, or he had choice to sleep also. Something has brought you here, but once you are here, you have choices, even in the temple. You could hear. You could just be transcendental by merging yourself in Hare Hare. Okay. Yes, I was flying, and then there were two ladies, I think they were Indian, from Moscow to Delhi, sitting next to me, mother in the middle and the daughter window. I was at aisle. So they were serving you had a choice, fish or chicken. So Swamiji also was asked, Swamiji, what would you like? At least in India you have a choice, veg or non-veg. And Swamijis are inquired. They inquired. The air hostess, Swamiji, what do you take? Would you take veg or non-veg? But on the other flights overseas, their choice is not even there, veg or non-veg, fish or chicken. Anyway, the lady sitting next to me, one of them had a fish and the other one had a chicken. They were Indian ladies, and I thought as I'm sitting next to them, probably they will refuse to eat. They didn't. Anyway, when their bellies were full, the mother lady, she extends hand and she says, do you read palm? She wanted to know what the future is. I was a bit disappointed, so I just kept quiet. I did not say anything. But if they were to ask again, I had my answer ready. Which one ate the fish? You ate the fish. You would be the fish in next life. One who ate the chicken, that's your future. Don't ask me more, furthermore. So, action and reaction. Yeah, the mamsa. Mam is myself. I eat you today, and tomorrow would be your turn to eat me. That's the meaning of mans, meat. Meat in Sanskrit is mans. So ma and sa, me and you or he, like that. So it would go on. Karamani karmabhi kurvan sanimittani deha bhrits. So deha bhrits is the embodied soul, deha bhrits. The doer. Deha bhrits karamani kurvan. So the embodied soul, the conditioned soul is performing karamani kurvan, performing activities karma bhi, By using, translation says, karmendriyas. By using the karmendriyas, karma indriya, jnana indriya, knowledge acquiring, and what is the other one? Working senses. So here is the working senses. By using karma-bhi, or with the help of karma-bhi, working senses, deha-brit, the living entity, karmani kurvan, he performs activities. But behind all this is sa-nimittani. Nimitta means cause, the karan. There's always a cause. The activity is the effect. There's a karya karan in Sanskrit. Karya karan. Cause and effect. Karya, that's the effect. And karan, that is cause. So sa-nimittani. There is always nimitta, there is a cause that impels, translation, impelled by deep-rooted desires. So that nimitta here, as mentioned, the desires are the cause. Bahirmukh, bahirmukh, bhoga vancha kare. Living entity becomes bahirmukh. Instead of looking within and looking at the Lord, it begins looking elsewhere, bahirmukh. Or he was in the spiritual sky and he begins looking at the material sky, bahirmukh. What is out there? Bahir means bahar, outside. So outside, so there's a spiritual sky, Vaikuntha Lokas, bahirmukh, he becomes going outward, going out, going elsewhere. Going towards, some desires. Bahirmukh hayya, bhoga vancha kare. And he wants to get into some bhog. He was a yogi, anyway. This is rare and all that. You are going to ask this question, how? Living entity with the Lord and then is going away from the Lord. And is this going to happen again? So better not go back home, because there is a chance of falling down again. So why not just stay out here? Anyway, that's another. But Lord does say, once you are back with me, then you are there to stay. So, tat karma phalam, so that the conditioned soul is performing activities using his karmendriyas, the working senses. The cause behind what is pushing him to do it is the nimittani, the desires, the vasanas, they call the calm, is a big name for this calm. And then as a result of all this, tat karma phalam, the cause is, God could be bij, the bij, the seed, desire, seed, in the beginning there's a seed. And you perform activities, the seed, the calm, the desire is pushing you to do this and to do that. And then you end up getting a fruit of your action. You're in action, you get a fruit. Karma phalam granhan. he accepts the fruit. And Brahmati Iha means in this material world, Brahmati, he keeps going round and round. Brahmanda Brahmite Kona Bhagyavan Jeev. That Brahma, that word is here. Brahmati Iha Sukhetaram. So sometimes he gets sukh as a result of his activities. Outcome could be sukh or itaram, and otherwise means distress. And only two things you get happiness or you get distress. And so that's the material. There's nothing. There's a duality is there in the material world, and there's happiness and distress, and defeat and victory, the day and night, and poor and rich, healthy and sick, like this. This world is full of these two things. Dvandva, two, dual. So sometimes sukha, and other times itaram, otherwise other distress. So it's like everything is described in this verse. All that goes on with all the living entities' wanderings in this existence. So it starts with bija. Nectar of Devotion also talks of bija, and then the bija is beginning fructifying and about to fructified. In time to either enjoy or suffer, fructify. So bija, karma bija is called karma bij. And from bija comes fal, fruit. Begins with bija. The farmer also, he sows the seed, bija, and then he gets the fruit. The grains are like fruits, or he may plant some fruit trees, and he sows some seed, and then fruit trees, and he gets the fruits. So from bija is a cause, nimittani, sa nimittani, bija, cause, and then you get fruit, right? You get fruit. And when you eat the fruit, what is remaining? What stays behind? Seeds. You eat the fruit and you leave behind seeds. So one performs the activity, and what stays behind is a vasana, the impressions, the desires. While performing one activity, the activity of flying is there, mentioned in the purport. So while performing that activity, on the way, or while performing those activities, there are so many other things crop up. Or a good idea, this idea, that idea, enjoying this way, that way. From a businessman association, he may get some ideas. By drinking this, I better have another better drink. I will have it next time I land. So at every step, as performing one activity, you go to party, and the partying is also, wining, dining is going on, that activity is there. And while performing that activity, you get so many other ideas. Or you walk away from that party or that function, that activity, with you have some fresh thoughts, some ideas, some seed Seed thoughts, they say something like that. Seed idea. Some more things are planted in your psychic. I will do this, I will do that. I'll get him. You put someone on the hit list, or you may put someone on the love list, the hate and love. So while performing one activity, or while enjoying the result of one activity, you plant, okay, that activity is enjoyed, as we were saying. That fruit you are enjoying. While you are enjoying that fruit, then the fruit is enjoyed, but then you are leaving the seed, you are planting the seeds. And those seeds, ideas, thoughts, vasanas, desires, bhoga vancha, vancha kalpatar, vancha means desire, bhog means enjoyment. Tyag is renunciation. Bhog tyag. So you plant more ideas, and like this, the seed becomes the nimitta, sa nimittani, and the seed is a cause, the fruit is a effect. Then that fruit becomes, leaving some seeds behind, that becomes the cause. And then effect becomes the cause of other effects. So like this, quite entangling, action, reaction. While performing one action, you plan, you prepare for many more actions and strategies. So, is there going to be end to this? This could go on, and it had been going on and on for who knows for how long. And if it is, and it could go on. It could go on forever. If living entity doesn't do something to get out of this cycle, going up and down, going round and round, up and down. How that sounds? Going round and round. And up means heaven, down is a hell. Again, the dual, two things, hell and heaven. So even some religious activities we perform, okay, so we could say so, that bhukti mukti siddhi kami sakale ashant, Krishna bhakta nishkam ataeva shant. So there are religionists, they are busy with the bhukti kam. Bhukti could be part of the religion. Bhukti. Dhanam dehi, janam dehi. Give me this, give me that. Oh Lord, give us our daily bread. Or we go and pray for this, pray for that. We perform yajna so that we will have this, we will have that. Or we'll go to heaven. Or we heard that when some new bhaktas, they prayed to Tulsi Krishna Prayasi Namo Namaha Moraye Abhilas America Deshe Divovas. I'm not getting visa for America, or England, oh Tulsi, please. Let me have America Deshe, America country, Desh means country, America Deshe Divovas. So like that, there's no end. You come to God and then instead of you take help, make some business transaction with the Lord. I will give you this, I will give you that. I will give you, if I get lottery, if I win the lottery, Lord, I will give you 50% is yours. Yeah, one gentleman, he pledged that. So when the lottery results were out, now he did not win the full lottery. He got only 50% lottery he won. Not 100,000 rupees, so he got only 50,000 rupees. He was expecting, he had prayed for the winning 100,000 rupee lottery, but then he won only 50,000, not 100,000. So then he was using that 50,000. But then God came, say, hey, what happened? Where is my 50%? So this winner of this lottery, he said, hey, Lord, you are so smart. You already kept your share. And you give only my share, 50,000. You kept it 50,000, you didn't give me. Probably you did not believe me, so you just gave me half of. Anyway. So who doesn't, all over the world, this religion, that religion, they go to God and this is what. So this is all bhakti karma. So, bhakti kami, then mukti kami, you could take a note, underline this. Bhakti kami, mukti kami, siddhi kami. Now this is the nimitta, sanimittani. That word is nimitta. So this kam becomes the cause, becomes the seed idea, seed. Bhakti kami, mukti kami, siddhi kami. That's why the verse says, Sakale ashant. All these parties are ashant. Shant means peaceful, ashant means not peaceful. They are disturbed. They will continue to stay in this material existence which is full of disturbance. No shanti, ashant. But then says, the other later part of the verse says, Krishna Bhakta Nishkam. But Krishna Bhakta, genuine Krishna Bhakta, Hare Krishna Bhakta, is Nishkam. Other one was Sakam, and this one is Nishkam. No, Nish means no, full stop. No kamna, no desire. No separate independent desire. You don't, our philosophy is you never become free from desire. We are living entities, so desires would be there. We are not a stone, not a rock, not just so desires, feelings, emotions would continue to exist. But then, so Nishkam. So devotee, so Krishna Bhakta is Nishkam, Ata Eva Shant, he is peaceful and satisfied. So this, that's why Krishna had to say, Bhakti Kam is part of religion. Mukti Kam is a big part of religion. All the religions which are in existence, or Hinduism, Christianity, Islam, you'll see these three categories of injunctions or concepts. Either bhukti kami, mukti kam, kamna for liberation, or some perfection, siddhi kami. And that is why Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, in conclusion of Bhagavad Gita, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam prasha. So this dharma, bhukti kam dharma, give up. Mukti kam dharma, give up. Siddhi kam dharma, give up. This kam, this seed, this nimitta. Don't make that as a cause of some other effect. And that cause becomes effect, and like that. It goes on, and there is no way out of this material existence. There's no going back to the Lord. Of course, these fellows have no idea also. Hare Krishna. Of Krishna, idea of Krishna, the spiritual sky. I mean, in India, everyone wants to go to Swarga, final destination. Even the cremation ground, where the bodies are cremated, sometimes they have a big signboard saying Swarga Dwar, gateway to Swarga. They have no idea. Of course, the Mayavadis, impersonalists, Mukti, those who are into Mukti, they have no idea of the spiritual world and spiritual planners and personality of Godhead. Their destination is just a light merging in Brahman. So this is Mukti Kami. So those are into Bhukti Kami, they go all the way up to, they may go to Swarga, the heavenly planet. And the Mukti Kami merging into Brahman. There's no still meeting the Lord, shake hand with the Lord, or being at the feet of the Lord and engaging in service of the Lord. Forget it. It's not there. So this is all incomplete and imperfect, all these processes, these concepts, these religions. The entire religion should be abandoned according to Krishna and Bhagavan. Sarva dharman parityajya, Hare, give up sleep. Sarva dharman parityajya mama ekam sharanam vraj. Mama ekam sharanam vraj. Surrender unto me. Who says surrender unto me? Krishna. Not some unmanifested, unborn within Krishna you surrender unto. The impersonalists have this idea. Krishna says surrender unto me. So that verse they will comment in some unborn, unmanifested feature within that Krishna speaker who is speaking at Kurukshetra. You don't surrender unto that person that who is speaking, and you could see three-dimensional. No, not him. Within him. Surrender unto that impersonal, all-pervading so Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Nama, Hare Namaiva Kevalam Kalau. So why three times? Why three times? So not by karma, not by jnana, not by yoga. Mukti kami, siddhi kami. No. Lord cannot be attained by karma, mukti kami, Gyan, Gyan, yeah, yeah, Bhakti, yeah, Bhakti, Mukti, Siddhi. So that's why it says 3 times, not by Bhakti, not by Mukti, not by Siddhi or Yoga, Karma Gyan Yoga, Karma Gyan Yoga. By Harer Namaiva Kevalam, Harer Namaiva Kevalam, Nam. Name only, not nothing, and that is Mamekam. You could also, Krishna said, Mamekam Sharanam Braj, and Namashraya Kari Jatane Tumita Kaho Apana Kaje. You could also surrender into the holy name. Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, surrender unto me. And then elsewhere we find, surrender unto the holy name, Namashraya. Because name is not different from personality. Nam and Roop, Abhinnatvat Nama Namino. So surrendering unto the holy name is surrendering unto Krishna. And when one does this, then one becomes free from this calm business, because this holy name is a prem business. Just the opposite of calm is prem. One is lust. So all these sanimittani, the causes in this material world, what causes, impels us, forces us to act is calm. And so far that calm is there, even residue of that will go on. Brahmati, moving round and round, up and down, that will go on. So root cause is this sanimittani, the lust, the calm. So when the calm is substituted by prem, love for the Lord. Love thy Lord with all thy heart, with all thy strength. This is one of the 10 commandments of your Bible. Love thy Lord. Because they have no idea who that Lord is. And love is not just a mental thing, but you translate your love into action. Loving devotional service you offer for the pleasure of the Lord, which they cannot do, they don't know. Oh, you are Christian, now you become Hindu. Some Hindu in India asked this question to one Hare Krishna who had come from the West. And, why have you changed your religion? And this devotee, he gave a smart reply. No, I have not become Hindu. I have become better Christian, he said. I have become better Christian. Before I had heard about loving the Lord with all my heart, I did not do this. But now I'm doing. Now I know how to do it also. And thou shalt not kill, I heard. But I ate meat, breakfast, lunch, dinner, thrice a day, minimum thrice a day, every day, 7 days a week. So I was just doing the muttonam, chickenam. But now I'm doing patram pushpam, phalam toyam. Patram pushpam. Now just eat patram, some vegetables, salads. Toyam, some drink milk or fruit juices. And, so I'm following now. So I'm better Christian. So, Jnanagni sarva karmani bhasmasat kurute tatha. is Jnana Agni, the fire of knowledge, fire of the transcendental knowledge. Burns all these seeds that we're talking about. Big stock of seeds is lying somewhere in the heart, in our psychic, in our consciousness. And they are lined up. This seed will fructify after a few days. This seed is after 1 week. This one is lined up for fructification next month, next year, next life. So all those seeds are waiting in line. And there's a big stock. And if we don't do something with this stock before they fructify, life will go on. This whole, the body, the present body is if the present body is the effect, the cause is the previous body. Previous body is a cause of the present body. Present body could become cause of the future body, and the future body would become cause of the next future body. And this goes on. You take one step and then you put your foot down and then take the other foot and put forward, and that becomes like a cause. And then the effect is you put another foot forward, and then that foot becomes helpful or cause for the other, like this. So journey goes on. One life becomes cause, and the next one becomes effect. What was the effect becomes cause. And so Lord, okay, we were already saying one thing. So Jnana Agni, the knowledge, fire of knowledge. The fire has two functions. Fire could burn and fire could show. Burning and light, seeing light, and the burning, two effects. So you could see things as they are with this fire of knowledge. Jyoti, called Jnana Deepena Bhashvata. Krishna said in 10th chapter, I light a lamp in the heart of my devotee. Tesham evano kampartam aham ajnanajam tamaha jnana deepena bhashvata. Jnana deep. Jnana is knowledge, deep means lamp. I light a lamp in the heart of my devotee, so that aham ajnanajam tamaha. Ajnanaja, darkness caused by ignorance would be dispelled. So that light, the knowledge provides light. You begin seeing as things as they are. And then also the burning, it burns all the seeds, just stock, big stock of seeds which are lined up, enough for another 10,000 births. All of those seeds, before they fructify, before it's too late, they're still dormant. You could burn them all, make them into popcorn. So as we recite this here Bhagavatam, this is while reading, hearing Bhagavatam, this is what is going on. We are burning. Each Bhagavatam class, we are burning big stock of seeds. Nastaha prayeshu abhadreshu. Nastaha prayeshu abhadreshu. Whatever is inauspicious within the heart, those inauspicious seeds, seed ideas, Nastaha, they are destroyed. Nastaha prayeshu bhadreshu. Nityam bhagavata, by hearing Bhagavatam regularly, Bhagavati uttama sloke bhakti rabhavati. Nice take. And then we develop bhakti for Radha Landaneshwar. Jai Jagannath, Jagannath Swami. And this is done by chanting of Hare Krishna, honoring Krishna Prasad, hearing Gita, Bhagavat, going to Vrindavan, visiting Krishna's pastime places. All this is beyond this karma kand, jnana kand, kevala vishera bhand. Also that's also. Karma kand, jnana kand is pot of poison. So we transcend. So jnana karma adi anavratam. Bhakti is defined as that activity which is jnana karma adi anavratam. Anukullenu krishna anusilanam bhakti ruta. Jnana karma adi anavratam. Transcending jnana karma. That's a bhakti level. So that is what we preach, teach and practice in Krishna consciousness movement that Prabhupada has founded 50 years ago. And now there are the better chances of getting a book from Hare Krishna. Today hundreds of new people will get a book, Krishna book or Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam, which they could read, and then they would begin burning those stock of seeds. Or Rath Yatra festival they will join, whenever that one is. Or there's prasad distribution going on. Millions of plates of prasad are distributed. Millions of books have been distributed at every second. Book somewhere. The BBT, trustees were making presentation to the GBC body. And while they were making presentation, they had one light blinking. They did not say nothing about that blinking light, but towards the end they said, one time blinking means one book is distributed somewhere on this planet. Each blinking is one book distributed in this country, that continent, this city. So all this pure devotional service, all this Krishna consciousness, beautiful deities, darshan. This is not Swarga, this is Vaikuntha, this is Golok. Ganesh and company, others are from Swarga, which Krishna describes. You worship Devan Devajo yanti pitrin yanti pitrivrataha bhutani yanti bhuteja yanti madhyajino pimam. So demigod worship, that is dharma. That's bhukti. That is a bhukti dharma. So the Lord says, give it up. It's fine with me. If you want to worship demigods, I'm not going to stop you, but you would only go to the heaven. You will not come to me. Madhyajino pimam. Those who worship me, come to me. Those who worship gods, they go to heaven. A good time there. Some kind of good time. Okay, so we're going to stop. Got to stop somewhere. Any questions or comments? Maharaj has any comment? If that doesn't produce any more seeds, you ate no more seed. The seed is like a burnt, huh? The maize grain, and corn is, when it pops up, it's no more seed. Seed is destroyed. Seed is no more there. Okay, what else? Yeah. There's a comment, louder. Or this is a cordless microphone or something? No, you don't have. Huh? Udaradhi, tivrena bhakti yogena, ijeta purusham param. Last snare of Maya sometimes described. Okay.